So, what is data sonification? Sonification is all around us. We hear it every day, from the bleep of a microwave oven finishing its cycle to the blue bleep of a new message arriving on your phone to the clink of an error message on your laptop. What's interesting about all of these examples is that we have a very clear association with each of them, despite not actively thinking about what they mean. When you hear the sound of a message coming in on someone else's phone, for example, you instinctively reach for your own. Our brains are wired to respond to certain sounds without thinking. How can we take advantage of this in an ethical way for data storytelling? One approach might be to use these instinctive associations to convey emotion along with data through sonification. Data sonification, in its simplest sense, refers to the act of turning data into sound. In an interview with BBC, LHC sound software engineer Archer Enrich said, "The sonification is true to the data and it's telling you something about the data that you couldn't know in any other way." He also noted that when listening to sonification, you feel closer to the mystery of nature, which he thinks a lot of scientists do when they get deep into these matters. Thomas Herman in 2008 proposed a more elaborated definition, a technique that uses data as input and generates sound signals may be called sonification if and only if, first, the sound reflects objective properties or relations in the input data. Second, the transformation is systematic. Third, the sonification is reproducible. And fourth, the system can intentionally be used with different data and also be in repetition with the same data. Data sonification can convey large, absolutely large data sets with many dimensions in an efficient and engaging way that reduces data literacy and knowledge barriers to understanding the underlying data. This method is particularly beneficial for its ability to portray any kind of data to those with visual impairments who are often unable to engage with traditional data visualizations. It's time that we explored the applications of data sonification for data engineers and analysts alike, as well as considerations for making sonified data accessible and engaging to broad audiences with diverse levels of expertise. We regard any mapping between data and sound as a data sonification. Such a mapping may exist in a scientific context as an auditory graph or in a musical context or as a work of data-driven music. Data sonification means representing data as non-speech sound, but where visualizations use elements such as lines, shapes, and colors, sonification relies on sound properties such as volume, pitch, and rhythm. In sonification, the variables are mapped to palpable musical parameters such as loudness and rhythmic event density. Listeners are able to directly infer individual data point values and characteristics, details which are otherwise obscured when aggregated in the study's journal figures and inaccessible in their complexity when viewed in raw data tables. I hope you are now clear with the concept of data sonification. Thank you.